Shalom, shalom. I would like to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Havashai, Bahashim Hakodash. I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops, the great millstone as well as peace and blessings, something wonders to the house of David the elect. I was a high spirit and long. Today I want to go into a topic entitled "It's going to get rough." Get rough, but Yahweh Bahashim Havashai is with us. All right, because we're in the spirit of knowing that something is about to happen. We know the city is the country is about to experience another shutdown. There's going to be another pandemic. There's going to be a false flag attack. Esau is going to come for us. We know all those things. It's in the scriptures. All right. A man should desire to go into the city, but in so many words, he won't be able to. Revelation 12, the devil know he had but a short time. All right. And brothers have been going into it. Satan actually has within his craft, within his dark sorcery, he has the ability to see into the future. And what he saw was that the so-called white man is going to be bad for him. All right. So he literally knows that his kingdom is almost up, and it's going to be rough for him in the future. He's going to fight to maintain his kingdom. It's easier to fight for something that you have than to try to get it back. It's better to fight for it while you have it. All right. But long story short, so Esau's going to do everything. He's going to do everything he can. Look, Esau is going to do everything he can to keep his kingdom, all right? And that includes coming for anybody that's contrary to his agenda, and ultimately coming for the elect of the house of David, man. I'm sorry, the elect of Israel, which is the house of David, all right? And he's going to shut that grid off, and it's going to come to a point where in order to have access to normalcy, you're going to have that correct. In order to have access to normalcy, you're going to have that charagma. All right? But in order to have that charagma, you're going to be shut off from the salvation of Yahweh Bahashim Havashai. Okay? In order to have access to salvation, you're going to be shut off from the salvation, man. But in order to have that access to normalcy, the normalcy that we have now is going to be looked at as the good old days. You're going to have that charagma, all right? And for the brothers is not going to take that charagma, we're going to have to depend solely on Yahweh Bahashim Havashai. Now, brothers have their preparations. Brothers have, it's already been admonished that you should have a bug-out bag and things of that nature. And it's good to have those things, but ultimately know that you're going to depend on Yahweh Bahashim Havashai. We don't know if you're going to be at work when this goes down. You don't know if you're going to have access to food in your refrigerator, if you're going to be in your apartment. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. But at the same time, ultimately you're going to have to depend on Yahweh Bahashim Havashai. So, with that being said, expect miracles. It tells you when an enemy shall come in like a flood, Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. It says that. So we know Yahweh Bahashim Havashai lift up that standard. And some brothers gonna have spiritual power. Esau knows that too. And I also have reason to believe that technology he has with AI is to combat the elect having spiritual power. the thing he has is to combat having spiritual power. The AI, you know, a lot of those robots that come in can tear your family apart, kick down your doors, gas out your houses. Hey, shalom, Zaquan. But I have reason to believe, and I just believe it through the spirit, that, you know, his AI and his AI military is also to combat spiritual power. Just how his military, his space military branch is to combat the chariots. All right, but he knows certain brothers are gonna get raised up. I have reason to believe when they made X-Men, they knew that the Israelites, scripturally, biblically speaking, once had spiritual power. That the military of David really possessed spiritual power. He understands that the Bible is a history book. He understands who the Israelites are according to the Bible. He also understands a certain degree of prophecy. He knows that these people are going to have powers in the future. He puts it into his movies. How certain people possess the ability to fly, and it might be a dystopian world, but there are some people who possess the ability to fly and do all these different things. So like I said, he's actually building the military to make an effort to combat these things. But I'm only saying all those things to say he knows we're going to get raised up. You know, the Most High is a perfect balance. In Proverbs 11 it says, a false balance is an abomination to Yahweh Bahashim Shai. So a false balance is an abomination to Yahweh Bahashim Shai. You know, it's going to be a false balance for Esau to get raised up. Right? And we can't do shit about it. You know what I mean? We just starved it in the sea camp. Like that's how the story played out. We just fucking starved in the sea camp. Yeah, we're going to have our hour of temptation. But outside of the hour of temptation, our brothers are going to have a defense, man. I have reason to believe, well, not even just me having reason to believe, the reason is the scriptures. What's that, Isaiah 40 and 30? They should mount up with wings as eagles. That's going to be on this side. So brothers are going to have spiritual power, man. All it takes is for one or two brothers in every vicinity to have spiritual power. If it's a camp with 10 brothers, well, all we need is one or two brothers that have spiritual power. They could go from here to here. You know? And don't be surprised if it's a brother that's more of a laid back brother. I'm just speaking as a man now. But don't be surprised if it wasn't the main speaker to get raised up, to get the spiritual power. Because a prophet and the man of the Lord doesn't have to be on the front and center. You know? So don't be surprised if it's just a sincere brother, man. You know? Certain camps have brothers that function as a help. And if that brother gets spiritual power, that's one hell of a help. You know? But you have to think like that, man. Best believe brothers are going to get raised up. Alright? Because there's a balance. There has to be a balance. And that's the law of Yahweh, Bahashim Shai, that everything is a balance. So when Esau intensifies the heat, he really levels up, then Yahweh Bahashim Shai is going to level up the brothers. And I asked this question to the brothers in the camp, and I'm going to ask you brothers this. You don't have to answer on the comment board, but for the time that you've been in the truth, how many times have Yahweh Bahashim Shai delivered you from something? Showed mercy on something. Showed mercy on you towards something. How many times has he done that? You know? How many times has he delivered you, shown you mercy? All right, so how much more of these times? You think he's going to neglect you? this story is not about all of the elect dying in a concentration camp, or we all getting guillotined. The story is about the deliverance, man. All right. If we all get unalive, how the hell we gonna get delivered in a chariot? If we all starve to death, or the stormtroopers shoot up our whole family, how the hell we gonna get delivered? Like, how we gonna go up in a chariot if we already just in a chariot because we've got unalive on this side, man? Somebody got to go in those chariots, man. You know, somebody has to go in those chariots. But that's pretty much the point, man. You know, with that, I hope you brothers, sisters were edified. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Hashai, Bahashim Hakodash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruwell, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect, Abba Baal, Kum Yashala, Shalom.